Hey David, how you doing, man?
Doing good, brother. And yourself?
I'm doing good as well, man. Hey, congratulations on the new baby coming. Happy
Thank
for
you,
you,
bro.
man.
I
Yeah,
appreciate it. Thank you.
no problem, man. Hey, so I'm gonna ask you, man, what this fight? I noticed, not every fight do you seem pissed off when you're coming into the fight, right? This one, I seen you. You reached out, you tried to shake his hand at the scuffle. What is it about him that seems to just piss you off that triggered you this time? Because it seems kind of like plant level of how you've gotten upset with this.
Yeah, no, what triggered me more about everything is that he has a big mouth. He talks a lot of stuff. And if if you see me, I really don't get out of character a lot. But it's fine. Sometimes I understand that this is gonna happen. And sometimes people are gonna get under my skin. But I've been having a good time with this man. I've been, training extremely hard. And these are the type of fights I want because these are the type of fights that people want to see. They want to see real animosity, and they really want to see two people that don't like each other go against each other. So I feel like this is a perfect fight to have this happen because it's probably my biggest fight up to date. We're fighting at the T-Mobile Arena, and it's been going good. Even on the promotional side, it's even better because none of this stuff is fake. I
Yeah.
really don't like him, and he doesn't like me, and that just it makes for a better story for the fight. And yeah, man, this is. But at the end of the day, I kind of have this attitude. I feel like I kind of have to have this attitude towards everybody because at the end of the day, everybody's trying to come in there and take what I have, and I'm not gonna let that happen.
Yeah, yeah, and again, this is a fight. It looks like it's been brewing. He had been talking for a little bit of time, but you had all your things going. Now you guys are 175. We know what the fight is, for whoever wins. I know you're not looking at that, but are you gonna, is your mind at some point thinking about better BFM Bivol for their second fight as well?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like this is definitely going to put me it's going to put me in position to fight the winner of that. Obviously, we take one fight at a time, but definitely this the other fight and unifying the titles, that's definitely my main goal. And after I beat David Morrell, I definitely do feel like that's what's going to happen next.
Yeah. And now this is going to be your second fight since you moved back up to 175. We know you had some injuries and things in your last fight. How's everything feeling now? It's been a little bit of a time off now, so I feel like you should be recovered good. You look good. You look in better shape, from the last time. So how's that been going leading up to this?
Yeah, I feel amazing. This camp, obviously I was going through all the stuff I was going through my last camp, so I couldn't really train at 100% and really feel the true potential of myself at 175. Because having two messed up hands, you can't do strength and conditioning. You can't lift weights, you can't do none of that. So now that my hands, I gave them like 4 months to heal, and
Mm-hmm.
I've been working extremely hard in strength and conditioning. I feel like my power, I feel the strongest I've ever felt in my career. So this is like the perfect time to make it happen. And I feel the strongest, I feel the best I've ever felt. And now we're going up against a strong fighter. So I'm definitely going to go in there and show the world what I'm made of.
Now, as you said, he's a strong fighter. He's shown talent. But you've obviously been fighting at a higher level against higher caliber of opponents for professionally for a long time. Do you think that's something that you could exploit when you guys get into the ring if it goes into the deep waters?
Oh yeah, definitely. This is everything I've been through in my career is definitely going to help me. I've been professional almost, this is my 11th year being professional. I've been in high fights, I've been in fights where there's a lot of people, and I'm definitely going to use all this to my advantage. I've been in there with better fighters than him. So I know for myself that I could go 12 rounds hard against any fighter. You know what I mean? And my volume just it grows more towards the end of the round or the end of the fight. So, I'm very excited. I'm very motivated. I know exactly what I could do. I know David Morrell, he's a tough opponent. He moves around a lot. He boxes. He has a good jab. He has long arms. But at the end of the day, none of that is going to mean anything. Once I get inside and get my offense started, there's not going to be anything he could do to stop me.
Yeah, now, as you were saying, he's got long arms. He moves around a lot, but we've noticed you've been able to handle that really well, especially with the fighter like in your last or not your last fight, but before that with Andre. Do you think that that's given you even more confidence leading into this fight? Because what we know from Andre, he was a superb boxer, and you were able to break him down, pretty easily.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely going to help me because, like I said, I have the experience. I fought, you know, boxers that move around a lot, that try to use the whole ring, and I've fought with brawlers that just try to sit there and brawl the whole fight. So I kind of know, I already have a game plan. I know exactly what I need to do. It's just for me to really establish my game plan and then just stay committed to the game plan. And I feel like once I do all my game plan right, the knockout is going to come on its own.
Okay, so you are predicting a knockout for this fight?
Yeah, I'm the, for me, I like ending my fights with knockouts. You know what I mean? I feel like that's how you know you did the best you could possibly do when the fight ends in knockout. And I've been working extremely hard. I haven't left any stone unturned, and we're looking for a knockout.
Okay, now again, you talked about your last fight. You had the injuries. You had a lot of stuff that was outside of the ring leading into it, but you went 12 rounds with the former world champion. What did that show you? Just even like on far from your best night, that you were able to do that and still clearly win the fight, even though you weren't in your best.
Yeah, it definitely showed me that I do have a lot of heart, that I could use other weapons, even though I have, if something ends up going wrong, that I could use my brain and I could put combinations together to win me the fight. Definitely Bosick, he was a tough fighter. He only had one loss against Artur Beterbiev. He was an Olympic I think he had an Olympic silver medalist or gold medalist, something like that. So this dude's a high caliber fighter. So for me going in there with two injured hands and with the cut
Yeah,
and winning 8 or 9 rounds, that what does that say about me? It says I'm an elite fighter as well.
yeah.
So when my hands or when I don't have any injuries and nothing like that, then I'm an extremely dangerous fighter. And this is what I'm this that's why I'm going coming into this fight so confident because I have no injuries. I've been working for like about 4 months, and I feel the strongest I've ever felt. So this is definitely going to be my best performance up to date.
All right, now again, it's going to be in Vegas, February 1st. It's another headline for you. Obviously, everybody that's followed your career has seen you come up. Now that you're headlining these shows so consistently and doing good numbers with them, personally, just for you, how does that feel? Does it feel like you've reached one of these goals that you set for yourself when you began, or is there still so much more work for you to do?
No, I definitely reached one of my goals. I hit a milestone, but there's still a lot more work to be done. I want to be, multiple time champion. I want to be unified champion. I want to be a pay-per-view star. But, the thing that people have to realize, you have to move one step at a time and you have to be very patient. And I feel like that's a good thing that we've been doing. We've been doing really patient. We've been really patient, but we've been working little by little. And every fight has been getting bigger, bigger and bigger every fight. So I'm proud of what I've done, with everything that I've done to this point, but there's still so much more I could accomplish. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go and accomplish everything I set out to accomplish.
Now, in case you know that the better BF and Bivol fight after this doesn't go through, something happens, injury, cut for one of them, they stay out. Do you already have a plan set for after this fight, just in case that doesn't happen right away?
Yeah, so my plan is, and I spoke to Oscar De La Hoya, and I know everybody in my company will support me, that I want to go up to cruiserweight and fight Surdo Ramirez for the cruiserweight titles that he has. So that's the plan I'm having right now. You know what I mean? So, and I'm sure, it works out for both of us because Surdo Ramirez, he would love to fight me and it would be a big fight. We could probably do it at the T-Mobile again. So that's the other plan I have right now. So, you know what I mean? Every fight I go, I don't want to take a step back. I want to just keep going forward and keep winning belts and we keep winning titles and keep challenging myself. So if we don't get the better BF and Dimitri Bivol fight, then we're going after Surdo Ramirez.
And you know what, man? I was actually there through one of your guys' sparrings way back when.
Yeah.
So if that is to happen, all right, man, that would be great. Because yeah, that was pay-per-view money worth those sparring. So
Yeah, so me and Surdo, man, that's what I'm saying. It has to happen because we had so much great sparring sessions that we might as well get it on in a real
yeah,
fight. And it wouldn't be it, bro, it'd be a dream come true because I have a lot of respect for Surdo. He's a great guy. He's been good to me the whole time I met him, the whole time I've known him. I've been working with him since his first world title fight. So
yeah.
just for us being as friends, it couldn't get no better than both of us fighting at the big stage for two titles. You know what I mean? I think that would definitely we deserve that just from all the work that we put into ourselves and all the sparring sessions we had. Like you said, they're pay-per-view sparring sessions.
Yeah.
So we might as well get it in a real fight.
Yeah, that would be major, man. That would be a great summer fight right there for sure. Now I this is more, towards you and the fans. You've always said when people mention you as a pound for pound fighter, you say you don't feel like you've done enough. If you beat Morrell, do you feel like you should be placed into that conversation, or do you still say, the better BF or the Surdo fight be the one to put you in that conversation?
I definitely feel like if I'm just being real, I don't feel like David Morrell will put me into there. I mean, it's another belt that I win, and it definitely show everybody that I'm not playing, and I'm really one of the fighters that everybody should be looking into. But once I beat Zurdo and the other guys, then yeah, definitely, they're no guaranteed that I should be put in that top pound for pound list.
If you get up to cruiserweight and get that title, man, I don't think there's a doubt that you should possibly be at least top two. And hey, maybe you and Usyk, you never know, man.
Yeah, I mean that would be a dream of mine, and that's what I'm here for, just to set out my dreams and accomplish them. And I definitely do think that would put me in the top five if I go up to cruiserweight and beat Surdo and take his belts.
Man, definitely, man. So hey, I want to thank you, man. I know my time's running out here, but I want to thank you. Appreciate you taking time out, and hey, good luck February 1st, and looking forward to seeing you work the rest of this year again.
Thank you, my brother. See
Thank
you
you.
soon.
Appreciate it, man. Yes, sir.
Yeah.